This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Battle Armor He-Man, the most powerful armor in the universe. This was the deluxe set. I think it was actually one of the first deluxe sets that they actually put out for the Origins line. Him with Battle Armor Skeletor. Surprisingly enough, they have not made a Battle Armor Fakor yet. On the back, we get the He-Man storms into battle, protected by the mighty battle armor that was crafted by Men-at-Arms. And it shows He-Man fighting against Merman with Men-at-Arms in the background. The whole point of the battle armor is that it's got a drum in there with 3 variations of damage. No dents, a single dent, and double dents. And then you rotate it to get to the fixed version. I am kind of curious though as to whether or not you could have found him packed with the armor in different versions of the damage, because I can see some collector out there, not me, but other collectors that might go ahead and just try to get every variation of that packaging, you know? Look, here it's full, here it's damaged, here it's not damaged. Of course, the problem being that once you push the button down, I think the armor would have triggered. I probably should have used a knife to kind of like save the image on the front, but sadly I did not think about that in time. As per usual with the figures, well, we do get the comic. Battle Armor Reborn. We see the king and queen just transversing, the queen looking like she's bored as heck because they're going through Dragon Valley, which she's supposed to be worried, but she looks bored. I'm sorry, that's a bored expression. And they're attacked by Skeletor's hoverbots, which surprised I haven't made those yet. And they could get away probably with just using the same molds from classics and not having to make any new tooling, right? Assuming they still have it on hand. But Man-at-Arms hands over battle armor to He-Man to have him protected as he attacks. And we see the Eternian Guards and Clamp Champ and Ram Man doing their best to take out the fighting robots until he runs into Battle Armor Skeletor, who stops Ram Man dead in his tracks. And the fight begins. And we have He-Man show up with Battle Cat and fight against Skeletor. And even more fighting against Skeletor until finally he damages his battle armor twice, and it doesn't repair itself, which really doesn't make sense considering the storyline, right? Battle armor He-Man comes with an extra head. Why is it stuck so bad? Ah, that hurt. He comes with the original toy accurate head. I think this was also the first time that they offered this. Later on, they would offer this head as the only head with He-Man, though I have never actually seen that version in stores. He gets his battle axe, an extra gripping hand, which, as I've mentioned before, is my favorite kind of hand to use, and he gets a power bolt, which, according to the directions, where the hell did his sword go? Oh, crap. And I just cut myself on the sword. Okay. According to the little instruction booklet here for dealing with this thing, you're supposed to, well, you can use the half sword or the full sword. And you put it on there and it shows a blast effect that is too heavy for them to really hold for any long period of time. Sorry. Did I sound a little bit sarcastic there? Can I get the sword? Wow. Those actually went together really well. I have never had a pair of power swords actually combine together like that good. I actually had to glue a pair together to get them to stay together previously. Anyway, let's get out our battle armor He-Man. So, because of his well, let's go ahead and show how this works, right? So there we got his armor is fully healed, and we hit it once, and boom, we have battle damage. And now we hit it again, boom, we got double battle damage, and then the armor slowly heals itself. Dun dun dun. He-Man, of course, like previous ones. Does this? Yep, okay. We can take his torso off. The arms, however, this time do not pull off because of the feature. So the hands, of course, can come off. And we will replace the slapping hand with the other grabbing hand. Grabbing hand. Grabbing. Jesus. Then the boots come off. And we can swap out the head to go with the old toy accurate version, which also does not have the screaming face, which is kind of a shame too. I think it would have been kind of nice if they'd done the screaming face with this hairdo also. The hair's kind of messy too. I don't know. To be honest, I kind of like the I like the more modern hairdo, to be honest with you. A lot of people complain about the head sculpts though, and I can kind of see that. Although this is again, actually, I used to look at this as like a yelling head, but now that I look at this closer, this almost looks more like a surprise head. Like, anyway. As far as articulation goes on our friend He-Man here, head's on a ball joint, spins around, up, down, look around, have some fun. The arms have a hinge going out, and of course, a peg so that we can go spinning around. No bicep swivel. We have a single joint in the elbow, which honestly doesn't even move a full 90 degrees. The hand spin. Well, I guess technically there is a peg in there to help spin that part though. The hand also does spin in 180 degrees, 360 degrees, and we have an in and out hinge on him. Waist, of course, swivels, and as you saw before, it comes apart. We can kick up about yay far. Okay. Barely goes back at all, but gets in the way, as well as the quads. Knee bends about, I guess we get a full 90 there. Boot swivel from the boot cut. A hinge up and down, and a peg to let it spin all around. Surprise! And of course, He-Man can go battle Skeletor. Surprised I didn't give him a shield. But honestly, the shield probably would have made more sense than the blast effect does. And I had neither one of them fully healed. Wah, 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 wah. I will get you, He-Man. You cannot defeat my battle armor, Skeletor. We'll see about that. You know? There we go. I have got the first cut, He-Man. Ha ha ha. It won't be the first for... Fine, we'll punch you. Yeah, that axe does not do very good for activating the armor. Let's try the sword. Well, now. Ah! Oh, forget it. I guess in this case, He-Man's battle armor is stronger than Skeletor's battle armor because, yeah, that didn't come out very well. Yeah, just for the heck of it. I don't do too much of the part swapping thing when I do figures reviews here, but actually, wait. I've absolutely gone off the rails this time. And He-Man has stolen Skeletor's tights. I will end you for taking my underwear and tights. Try me, Skeletor. Yeah, I definitely went off the rails. Okay. Anyway, I think that will conclude our look at the Battle Armor He-Man and our brief look at the Battle Armor Skeletor. Ah, He-Man, you cut my legs off. How could you? Anyway, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love.